Today we're gonna start working on the Cougar to get it ready for some paint. Yes, paint. Yes, that's exactly what I'm gonna do to this car. I'm gonna paint it. What color am I gonna paint it? I have not yet decided, but we are gonna paint it. So what I'm doing first, and I wish I recorded the beginning of it, is I'm actually gonna sand down some of this clear coat that's just already like peeling, and get it smooth. Here's actually a piece of it right here that I got off. That was peeling. I'm gonna start sanding it down more. Get some of this out. I already did a little salvaging up here. There was rust spots on here. I did this about like 2 months ago. I sanded out the rust and went ahead and painted it to go ahead and keep it covered. Yesterday, this one rust spot was bothering me, so I went ahead and covered it too. I don't know if I'm gonna do any Bondo to get it ready for painting, but I might. I'm gonna remove that shit. Probably gonna paint those. Gotta take off the hood because I'm gonna keep it this wrap. Take out the headlights, fix the bumper, zip tie it together. I might replace this fender, I might not. I don't know. At least not at the moment. I don't know. Hey, look at that cool little animal. I remember one of these crawled on me before, and my skin started hurting. Look at that cool little guy. Oh, that's right. And I'm also gonna go ahead and sand and get the Cougar symbols to show. I started on the other side already. And yeah, I'll pick it up from here and get some sanding done. And like always, you want to have the Mad Mod's magical sanding fluid available. Spray this shit down. Got some 180 grit. I already hit it with some 80 grit to get off some of the harder to remove clear. You know, this is gonna help me out with making everything smooth. You can actually see the gray primer underneath this. Alright, we got most of it done. Doing a little more work right there. A little more down here. Make it a little more smoother. And a couple of pieces of clear coat still hanging on here. I want to get rid of this edge right here. Make it nice and smooth and uniform. Then I'm going to get work to that bumper. And that looks like there's most of the actual chip cleared that I'll have to work on. Actually put work into. The rest of the car I'm just going to go ahead and hit with Scotch-Brite. This thing right here. Just to scuff up the paint so it'll be ready for painting. This little tail is a lot harder to sand because of these weird angles it has. But yeah, let's finish it. Alright, looks like I finished the tail. I'm going to scuff it up more down here, but that's when I scuff it. But for right now, the actual sanding is done. Looks pretty. Super smooth. So now, take care of this. Now this clear coat coming off. Go ahead and take it off with sanding. I think that's it. I might have to hit the front bumper a little because there's some actual damage. I'll just sand it down a little, and I'll jump on the wheels. All right, let's get started again. All right, what I'm hitting it down with is 180 grit. I was using 80 grit earlier, but it was just taking too much of a bite out of it and leaving too deep of gouges and stuff like that. So I had to do a lot of extra work with this 180 to try and smoothen it back out. But I'm just gonna stick with the 180 to take off the clear and take off any, like this, chipping paint. We use the 180 to try and make this smooth, at least kind of feather it out and make it smooth. Like there, right there, and right there. Just little bitty parts where the paint is coming off on the plastic. There isn't really too much paint damage on the actual metal part of the car, so that's something I don't worry about. I don't know if I want to take off the Cougar emblems and put them back on later after I paint the car, or if I want to take them off and just leave them off. Hey, you guys let me know. You guys let me know if you want to make me yeah, you know, I'm just gonna go ahead and kill myself if you just want me to leave the emblems off. But yeah, dang, that body line is really fucking sexy. I want some wheel poke though. Why ain't y'all give me no wheel poke? What the hell? Is that camber? Why is that camber? You're not even low. Alright, let's get to it. Hit it with some 180 grit. The sun is back out. Oh, I was gonna wet sand it, but I think I'll wet sand it whenever I do the actual sanding before I paint it. For right now, just to get the clear, I'm just gonna go ahead and regular sand it. Call me unprofessional, I don't really care, but I'll keep going the way I do it, and if I mess up, hey, I can say it was my fault. Came inside for a quick refreshment, but yeah, so far it's coming out pretty great. Super smooth right there. Now I just gotta jump to the other side. Then I can finish taking out the center caps, and I think that's probably all I'll do for today. Maybe scuff it up. I might take off these little side thingies. Let's see if I can just rip it off right now. Okay, they just come off. That's great. Awesome. Hell yeah. What do you think, guys? Put these as hood scoops. Get that Fast and the Furious feel. These are just so ugly. Yeah, look at that. Smallest hood scoops in the world. So disgusting. Let's put them on the Mad Mod's car. Ugh, freaking nose is still stuffy. Alright. My thumb is starting to feel a little blistery. Put a little more extra protection in between me and the paper. There you go. Alright. Got it all sanded in the back. Got a couple imperfections I'll touch up a little bit. Like that. Like this. Other than that, everything else is done. Really smooth. I don't know why my nose is running into heat. It's so hot out here, you can hear the cicadas. I'm gonna get started on the rims. I'm gonna take off that grime that I left behind with the chrome pieces. I'm gonna try to take off this vinyl. Let's get to it. Alright. Finish getting the little vinyls off the side. Hit it with some Mad Mod's magical sanding fluid, Scotch Brite. Wash off some of the residue. Don't have no more residue left. Finished with these. Went ahead and got the other side too. This car is so close to being ready to be painted. And I went ahead and messed with the hubcaps. because I want the Cougar symbol to show through the hubcaps. So what I might end up doing is I might sanding the Cougar pattern out of the aluminum. So I went ahead and took off the little plastic covers to the Cougar's faces, and you can see the Cougar outline now. And I'm gonna try and sand that outline out so the metal shines through. But I don't know if that's gonna be easy, hard, most likely hard. No, my luck. But hopefully I can get it done. That's probably it for the day. I've been out in the sun all day. That bumper and tail, I need to buy some sanding machines. That was just too hard for me. I'm thinking about going with a flat white look. I'm thinking about painting the tail black, having the wheels black, because I think it'll look really good flat white. Well, that's it for today's video. I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace out.